This is Blazers All Access, an inside look at UAB athletics. Presented by Pepsi, a Southern original, and Viva Health, part of the UAB health system. Here's the voice of the Blazers, David Crane.
We welcome you to Blazers All Access as we go one-on-one with head coach Trent Dilfer following UAB's 56-35 win over South Florida last Saturday. Let's get the Pepsi game recap. Coach, a lot of positives. You had 608 total yards in the game. You forced a bunch of turnovers. It felt like you exercised a lot of demons in that ball game.
It was better. We played better. We prepared better. You know, I said at the end of the week, we had our best week of practice. My history in football is when you have great weeks of practice, you should play great. That has not been our case this year, but last week was affirmation of that process. I think the focus has become more on a constant pursuit of perfection within practice and trusting that results will take care of themselves. I think that was a big part of it. I thought the kids played free. You know, they weren't locked up by fear or anxiety or messing up or whatever it is. We still made way too many mistakes, but, you know, those are things we can correct and we'll continue to get better. But it was nice affirmation for them to buy into the week of preparation in tough circumstances, not winning a game in September, and bounce back against an explosive team and really have our way with them.
Let's get our Viva Health Blazer of the game, and you get a choice this week. You had Tajon Palmer, 2 catches, 119 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jermaine Brown, 18 rushes, 116 yards and 4 touchdowns.
I'm not giving T-Palm to me. He just caught the ball and ran.
Right.
That's what I told him. All he did was catch a ball that was perfectly thrown and then run. Like, Jermaine Brown had to make shifty moves and make people miss and have great vision. So, man, that's easy. That's Skull all the way. Skull is the catalyst of our offense. You know, he made it go. It started with a situation where backed up, where he took kind of a nothing burger run and turned it into a big gain. Really did. Like, if you just go back and look, some really critical moments in the game where we were not playing great, and then we kind of get out of jail, Skull had a lot to do with that. So this was one of those games where, you know, your best player kind of took it on his shoulders to be the best player in big moments, and Jermaine was that guy.
Are you getting sacked by monthly fees on your checking account? Trent Dilfer here, head coach of the UAB Blazers. Legacy Credit Union's everyday checking account can get you back in the game. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and get paid up to 2 days early. Check out LegacyCreditUnion.com for more information and apply today. Legacy, the official credit union of UAB.
Time now for Next Up for the Blazers, brought to you by Legacy Credit Union. Back on the road, traveling to San Antonio to face the Roadrunners Saturday night. UTSA now 2-3 on the year, 1-0 in the American after a 49-34 win at Temple last Saturday. A big change for them. They got Frank Harris, their amazing quarterback, back into the lineup.
Awesome. He's a great player, man. He's a dude. Right? He's everything you're looking for as a quarterback. He's smart. He's tough. He's a quick release. He can push it down the field. He can throw it short. He makes really good decisions in their run game. He reads the defensive ends. He reads the inside linebackers. He reads the corners. Like, he's kind of playing chess a lot of times when other teams are playing checkers. So our challenge, a huge challenge ahead of us. Their runner's a really good player too. So they have the ability to run it down your throats as well. So another big challenge in the American. And then defensively, they're big and stout and tough, really well coached. Jeff Traylor's one of the great coaches in the country. He's a defensive guy, you know what I mean? So they're gnarly. You know, they use their hands. They're big. They're physical. They hit you. Like, this is a team that will just knock you out if you're not careful. So there's no easy days, right? As I keep telling the guys, hey, if you want to be great, there's no easy days, but they're all good because they're a chance to get better. So this will be a tough week of preparation. It'll be a tough game.
The if in life, it's a world of possibilities. If you go for a night out with friends, if you can keep an eye on your money along the way, if you know you have overdraft protection with no fee transfers from savings, when you get a low balance alert, it's easier to say yes to fun. If that sounds good, try Regions Life Banking.
Stay ready for the if in life. Regents Bank, embrace the if in life.
It's UAB and UTSA this Saturday night, 7 o'clock kick from the Alamo Dome. ESPNU televising. Our pregame coverage on the Blazer Sports Network starts at 6 p.m. on JOX 94.5. It is an indoor game. Does that change your preparation at all this week?
Yeah, I think, I've been in that place a couple times. Actually, my daughter's played some volleyball matches in there with those whistles. I think I still hear the whistles. 117 courts and whistles. I think I woke up last night thinking about the whistles. It's loud. It's concrete. It echoes. So it's not just the actual crowd noise. It's the echoing of the crowd noise. There's comms issues. There's communication issues. We've talked to other teams that have played there that have had those challenges. So, I think we'll prepare differently. We always pump in crowd noise on the road, but this week there'll be a little bit more. I'm going to create a little more chaos in practice. So. They're used to it because there's going to be chaotic situations, but we got to handle it well. It's just one of the many challenges of college football right now, and instead of complaining about them, you got to embrace them. And the more we embrace them, the better we'll be.
Good luck against the Roadrunners.
Thank you.
For head coach Trent Dilfer, I'm David Crane. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time here on Blazers All Access.
This is Blazers All Access, an inside look at UAB athletics. Presented by Pepsi, a Southern original. And Viva Health, part of the UAB health system.